This is a reaction to discussion of Boruto Next Generation, episode 185. The reaction is now going to commence. Okay, talking about that again. Oh, pursuers. Wasn't it only Ao? I don't know it by the fact that... Thank you, I need to see that again just like every anime. Oh, the whole thing? Okay. Well, they're actually gonna do the whole thing again. And Saturday, maybe you can... I don't know what you can talk to him about right now. Okay, so the scientific ninja 2 in his body. Alright. Also, the vessel is still a complete unknown. Unknown? Yeah. Okay, so the idea is for them to go only. Right. I guess it depends. Oh. Yeah, scream little louder. I'm certain he can't hear you. Okay, he's gonna talk about the fact that he caused the Ninja 2 situation, get it. I wonder whether Boruto has something to say. He obviously should have something to say. Oh, fair enough. Oh. Oh. He's going in an interesting direction. Yeah, but obviously if it was your fault, it wasn't the two. And yes, I am shocked too, guys. I know. Boruto showing development? Are you actually gonna flashback to everything? Okay, get the idea though. Well, it took you a decent... it took you an arc. Yeah, kinda, it took you an arc. The negating jutsu arm as well. Although Ao has the other one. Now, let's get to it. I don't know where the plan actually is though. What are we doing? I guess he can't really force them to go. So yeah, he actually doesn't have a choice. Alright, the battle is gonna begin in this episode, but it will definitely not be over. So, animation change in the next episode? I assume this episode will end with them ambushing Ao and then everything will start in the next one. Alright, this chick really loves... Oh, it's not her. Who's washed the pillar? Oh, are they gonna spar? Oh, I had a feeling he's going in this direction. Yeah, clearly. So who is it then, actually? Okay, this kid. Indeed. I am already unimpressed. Oh, what's up with... Great, we're introduced to a new threatening organization and there's already infighting within it. Before we even know anything about it. Oh, fire. Are they gonna fight? There is a decent time left in the episode. Are we getting a fight today? Is he afraid of her? I'm so lost in this. Who are you? Wow, is this guy so easy to control? Just mention Jigen. I guess it is. Just mention Jigen and he's done. Yep. Indeed. The infighting within the organization is already insane. Although these I assume are the youngest members. And mostly the ones that are most hard-headed, so... Oh, animation changed, I'm all for it. Oh. So is he gonna help Ao? Oh. Oh. Alright. Oh, this is a test for him. Okay. Alright, I get it, makes sense. The two comparison is cool when you stop talking about it, because then the audience can appreciate it without you needing to mention it every 3 seconds. And alright, cool, it's not over yet. You take advantage of the fact that he can absorb jutsu? Okay. Oh, because he has something convenient, he'll abuse it and you... Okay. Yeah! Oh! Oh, okay, so a second. Cool. Oh, he's using it! Boruto, stop, you're going to... Wait, I get it using it for a second, but your chakra... He drained himself. Ah, like father, like son. Obviously enough. Wait, you forgot he... The wedge sword? Yep. Oh, that's true. Okay, I'm kinda curious what's gonna happen. Alrighty then. I assume the episode is over. Next episode will be the fight. This was a setup. A breather. So Mugino is truly gone, I guess. And yeah, I always seen of Nirad. Personally, there was zero doubt in my mind that was the case. Still, it is good to have the episode ended so that it can be confirmed. And shockingly enough, even though I know this is Naruto and there's been There's been a specific case of an individual much younger than Mugino being put under a lot of rubble and still surviving. But I don't know. As I said, to me, for some reason, even though we didn't see the body in this case, which in anime means that in most cases you should consider him alive, I definitely think this is the absolute end of Mugino, and there is a zero way we're going to ever see him again. Let's get over what happened in this episode. I have to mention, obviously, if it wasn't that much, but let's mention the biggest thing. Kara, the two members, rather two of their members, actually arguing with each other. That, to me, kind of undervalues them. Or rather, no. That, to me, kind of cheapens them. There we go. Because this is supposed to be a very powerful organization we know nothing about. They're super powerful, super dangerous, and what? They're all little kids with the exception of the leader that just can't do anything but argue and attack each other. Which which I guess it's not that big of a deal, I guess. As long as the leader is competent, everything will probably go fine. But to me it just feels, as I said, it cheapens them a little bit. Not to say that they would be weak, but I I'm much more afraid of a character that is really powerful and also intelligent than a character that is very powerful but kind of childish and I mean I can't really say dumb, although it feels like the red hair that is Jigen Simp. He feels yeah, he feels very simple, let's say. Delta, she just feels like a firecracker. So I don't know, personality wise, they always enough have a very obvious weakness. But we do not know their powers. And who knows, maybe they're in combat, they're more serious and more tactical. We have to see it. Talking about inners though, there was also the guy that was talking to Ao a little bit, and once again, the thing about Ao being a 2 and yeah, him just comparing himself to scientific ninja tools. This is where I feel like it's kind of unnecessary for the show to tell me this, because obviously enough, I get the comparison. It was even said in the last episode. I just said I'm a 2, and this is an arc connected to the scientific ninja tools. The characters don't need to explain to me, because, and here's why I'm mentioning this. Because I feel like this could be something so awesome. Awesome when it comes to character development of these. I mean, actually, Ao is a character from the original, but yeah, something that is a cool comparison and something that shows who they are. But whenever the characters start talking about it over and over again, as once again, just cheapens it for me a little bit. Not to say that I didn't enjoy this episode, but obviously this is just a setup episode. There isn't that much to enjoy. But as I said, the two parts that I really hoped to enjoy, and I did enjoy them, I feel like, okay, here's a good way to explain it. If I consider what I saw in this episode a 5 out of 10, if the part with Ao was less obvious and less on the nose with the fact that he's a 2 and he stopped talking about it, it could have been a 7 or an 8. So yeah, regardless, excluding my complaints, talking about the plan that I guess Team 7 has made, or rather is trying to make, not certain. I feel like their plan is kind of simple. They hope that Ao is going to abuse the jutsu blocking glove, and whenever, or rather the ninjutsu, because I think it just blocks ninjutsu. So yeah, Ao is going to abuse it, and in the second he tries to use it at a certain point, they're going to jump him with taijutsu, probably, or maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm not certain how the glove works. I assume it can block jutsu, but only in the direction in which your hand actually is. So probably if you attack it from all directions, it should be cool. Or are they trying to actually attack it while it's trying to create the orb? Not certain. Although obviously enough there was the little moment of Boruto also accepting scientific ninja tools, learning the truth about Katasuke, and why he did what he did. And I believe this was important, and I do appreciate that it happened. Obviously enough, this whole arc has been about the scientific ninja tools, about how they influence people, about how a two is just a two. And that is precisely why I'm still so annoyed they had to talk so much about the owl thing. And honestly, it could have. You probably. I don't know, maybe you were bothered by it, maybe you weren't. Just to me, it would have felt so much better if it wasn't talked about as much as it actually is, from owl specifically. The fact that I was talking specifically about it is the thing that is annoying me a little. Now, talking about Kara and testing stuff. So the guy that I forgot the name of, but the guy that is current one of the inners, who's the superior of Ao specifically, he's odd. Obviously enough, he said that this is a test and he wants to see whether Ao can do it by himself. Or rather, whether Ao can truly do what he's saying and be just a tool. So, in other words, he's just going to stick around, make sure that Ao does his job, and if he doesn't, he'll intervene. But if Ao plans on doing it, but he fails, will he still intervene? That's a good question. The fact that we have a Kara member there is very worrying, because I'm under the impression that if Ao is stronger than Team 7, or rather all the individuals in Team 7, I assume I think he's stronger than Konohamaru. I think actually Team 7 can probably beat Konohamaru. I mean, Konohamaru has shown some cool things, but you know what, let's not talk about power stuff in this episode. The important thing is, if Ao does say the truth and he plans on getting rid of all of them, but fails, will the guy from Kara intervene and save him? That is the question. Now, honestly, I assume in the next episode we're going to get a battle. I really hope we do. How long the battle is going to be? No idea, probably a single episode, because any more than that and the budget of Boruto will just burn into nothingness. But let's hope it's an awesome battle. I'm excited for it. There's a video there, you can subscribe to my channel there, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did.